Hey y'all, we're going to go ahead and make a poppy seed roll that my grandmother used to make around Christmas time. In my pot here, I have a ½ pound of poppy seeds. Okay, so to this, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of butter and ½ cup of sugar. Okay, then you're going to zest 1 lemon, and you're going to use the zest. We're going to put that in there. Alright, now we're going to need a little bit of salt. We're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay. We're going to add in a ½ teaspoon of almond extract or vanilla, whatever you have. Both work fine. So a ½ teaspoon. And then we are going to add in 4 tablespoons of milk, and we're going to turn our burner on, and we're going to melt all this down, and we are going to pretty much cook this until the milk is all absorbed. Once that's all absorbed and your butter is melted, we're going to add another 1/4 cup of milk, and we're going to let this come together. Y'all, so total you're going to need about a ½ cup of milk, and you're going to just cook this down for about 5 to 7 minutes until the milk is pretty much absorbed and everything is come together. And it's going to kind of be pasty, but you don't want to add it all in at once. You want that milk and that butter to absorb before you add in the rest of your milk, because you can overdo it if not. And it'll become real soupy and it'll take longer to cook down. If you have larger poppy seeds, make sure you go ahead and you crush them up. These poppy seeds are on the smaller side. But if you do have the larger poppy seeds, try to grind them up before you start making this. So it's almost coming together. We just got a few more minutes. Now y'all can add either a 1/4 cup of honey, which I'm using, or corn syrup, or some kind of jelly or jam. So a 1/4 cup of whatever you prefer. Once your milk is all absorbed, then go ahead and add in this. Try to get all that stuff out of there. And we're going to stir that in. And now you can either add in a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon if you like, or you do not have to add it. Also, I'm going to go ahead and add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to stir that up. Alright, y'all, so this is what you're looking for. Now, you don't want to make it too thick in here. We're going to turn our heat off, and I'll show you. We're going to let it sit, but you want to do all this on a low flame. So we're going to let this sit and cool down, and then you can put it in a bowl and put it in the refrigerator for a little while until you're ready to make up your dough. Hey y'all, we're going to go ahead and finish our poppy seed roll, and we're going to go ahead and make our dough for our poppy seed rolls. So what I have here is 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. You can do this by hand and just mix it, but I'm just going to put it in my bread machine and have it combine it for me. So to this, you're going to need 1 packet of yeast, and I have that here. The next thing we are going to add is 1 stick of melted butter or margarine. Now we're going to add a 1/4 cup of warm milk, or you can use water. So we're going to put that in there. Now we're going to need 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, here's my 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now we're going to add a ½ cup of sour cream. And we are going to need 2 eggs. And here's our 2 eggs. And that's it. So I'm just going to let this mix everything. And then I'm going to put it in a grease bowl to let it rise. You can put everything in your KitchenAid and have everything mixed up. Make sure that everything's pretty much warm, warm or room temperature. Or you can just put it in your bread machine. And this does the kneading for me, so I don't have to do that. So again, that's completely up to you. You can do it by hand, or you can put it in your KitchenAid or a bread machine. Alright, y'all. So here's the dough. So what I normally do is once my bread machine, if you're using a bread machine, once it stops circulating around and kneading your dough, then you go ahead and turn your machine off and put this in a bowl. And what I normally do is I'll either heat my oven up to warm and then turn it off and let this sit in the oven to rise, or put your microwave on for like 5 minutes. Let your microwave heat up and then just set this in your microwave to rise for an hour because you need a really warm place. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up for an hour to let this rise. Alright, y'all, so this is the poppy seed dough that has been rising for an hour. Here is our poppy seed filling that we did earlier. What we're going to do is we're going to put this out and we're going to divide this into 3 pieces. Alright, y'all, so I have them in 3 pieces, and you can weigh them and it's going to be about 12 ounces. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll these out thin, and then we're going to put some of our poppy seed filling on here. We're going to roll them up, and then we're going to let them rise on a parchment paper, on a cookie sheet, and we're going to let that rise for about 40 minutes. So the dough, you're just going to roll it out as you would like a pie crust, and it rolls out really nicely. Okay, so you're just going to roll it out. So I got that out of there. We're just going to take some of our filling, and we are going, you don't want it real close to the edges, but you just want to spread your filling out. And this will work the same as an apricot roll or a nut roll, but this one's just the poppy seed. Okay, so let's get some of our poppy seed mixture on here. Then you just want to roll it as you would like a cinnamon bun. And you just want to roll it up. You're going to take the sides and you want to pinch them and tuck them under. Pinch it and then tuck it under. And we're going to put this on a sheet pan on some parchment paper, and we're going to let this rise for 40 minutes. And then we're going to take a little bit of egg and a little bit of milk, and we're going to brush it on the top right before we cook it. So this is what that looks like. Now we're going to roll this one out real thin, and we're going to do the same thing. Y'all, so we got that rolled out. We're going to spread our poppy seed filling on top of here. And then we will get this rolled up and start rising as well. And then we're going to go ahead and roll this one up as well. Keep rolling. So you want to go ahead and pinch the ends and tuck them, pinch the ends and tuck them under, and then transfer it to our baking sheet. Alright, y'all, so they're done rising. I have 1 egg in here, and I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of milk, and we're going to mix this together, and we're going to brush this on the top of our rolls. Alright, y'all, so we're going to go ahead and brush the tops of these. And they're going to go in for about 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. I check it at 25. Get this all on there. Hopefully they don't pop open too much on me. Y'all, so I'm going to pop these in the oven. I will see you back here in at least a half an hour. Alright y'all, so my nut rolls are all out of the oven. They were in there for 20 minutes. And you could have left them in there a little bit longer, but we don't like ours really dark. So 20 to 25 minutes. We have already cut it into one, and this is what it looks like. So give this a try. If anybody has any comments, questions, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. The link for the cookbook will be above this post and below this post to get yourself a copy of that. And you can do the apricot rolls, you can do the nut rolls with this dough. Just change out the filling. So, if anybody has any questions, please get in contact with us. Give this a try. Please like and share. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day.